everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all doing well. Today I am reviewing a new product from IT Cosmetics. It is the Confidence in a Compact, and I've done a little bit of a different style of video this time around. I hope you like it. It's kind of like a first impressions application mixed with me giving a final review. So you're getting, I think, best of both worlds, and I'm excited for this. So if you want to see my thoughts on this product, then keep watching. Let's take a look at packaging before we get into the application. This is what the unicarton looks like. It has a lot of silver on it, and it's white and it's clean, and IT Cosmetics always does such a good job on packaging, whether it's the unicarton or the packaging itself. They're just so clean and classic looking. I love the way down to their brushes, compacts, whatever it is, they always have such beautiful packaging. And so there you have it. This is, like I said, the Confidence in a Compact. And if you're not familiar, IT Cosmetic has a confidence cream. It's their moisturizer. It's an anti-aging moisturizer. It's filled with ceramides. So what they've done is put that confidence cream in a compact foundation. I think it's brilliant. This is a $38, 38 or 36. I think it was $38 foundation. Normally I try to be very budget friendly with my foundation, but this is basically a skincare product, but it's also a foundation. So I'm willing to pay that much. Let me just read the claims here real quick and tell you a little bit about the product in depth here. It says skin transforming full coverage solid super serum. It has an SPF of 50. It's a physical sunscreen, so if you're someone who prefers physical sunscreens, this is going to be for you. And it says it has anti-aging armor, a regenerative concentrate in there. Fabulous. Who doesn't want that? On the side here, it does say this one life-changing compact is full coverage, anti-aging hydrating super serum, SPF 50, and it has collagen and antioxidant rich super ceramide cream. So that's their confidence cream that's in there, and it is developed with plastic surgeons and dermatologists, and it's been clinically tested. It's talc free, paraben free, and cruelty free. It does say, there's a little tip here at the bottom. A little goes a long way. Using your favorite IT Cosmetics brush or included skin smoothing sponge, apply and blend for complexion perfection. That's fabulous. We shall do that. I want to also show you the packaging for the compact. Look how pretty that is. I don't know why. It's a little bulky, but I'm hoping it's pretty heavy actually. The weight on it is not bad. It feels not expensive, but it feels, you know, well made. It's a sturdier plastic, but the silver, I know it's going to get filled with fingerprints, but I don't know why. Silver on the top, white on the bottom. It just looks so sleek. So inside here, you have a little button that you press and it releases the cover. It does have a mirror, but there's a little plastic protector on here, which I haven't taken off. You have a sponge, like they said, and actually this is a very well-made sponge. It's more of a firmer one than a, you know, cheap little puff kind of thing. You could definitely utilize that. And then you have the little cap that will keep it nice and airtight. And then there's this little silver cover here. And this says, firmly swirl brush or sponge into product to activate solid serum. So I think what it does is this preserves that serum in there and keeps it hydrated. So once you open it here, let's pop it open. Ooh. Go. Oh, it's so beautiful. I love new products. Look how pretty that looks. One thing I want to mention is this product has a brush that goes along with it, but it's $45 and I have so much in my collection. It was a beautiful brush, so soft, but it was more than the actual compact. I'm just going to use my Morphe what is this? The E7. It's basically the same flat top kabuki brush, essentially the same thing. So what I'm going to do is, here, I'll show on camera. I'm going to go in like they say and press and swirl. Did that work? Okay, that seems like a lot of product on the brush, but we're gonna go in. So let's see. Ooh. This is definitely a good color match. Oh, it smells. It smells like lemons, but like in a lemon square dessert kind of way, like a souffle. Feels so cooling on the skin. I'm gonna try to just do half my face so you can see the difference. It feels very cooling. It's gorgeous. Okay, first thing is, it's not completely full coverage. I would say it's like a medium-ish coverage because I can still see some of my freckles, but I like this kind of coverage. I want certain things to peek through and I want it to cover the areas that I don't want to peek through. So the finish is a little tacky right now, but yeah, there's a little product that comes out on your hands if you were to touch it. So there is some transfer, but I wonder if you can set this with a powder, if it will look nice, or if it just kind of settles into the skin. So let's go ahead and we'll use the sponge it comes with. I don't like it. Okay, so I just used it for 2 seconds. I feel like the sponge just soaked up so much product. Don't do that. You'll waste so much of this. So yeah, the brush is definitely better. This is a perfect match to my skin tone too. So if you are similar in tone to me, light is perfect. I think I'm gonna leave it like that. I like the fact that I can still see my skin and I can just conceal in certain areas, but looking at it, it's nice. It's very glowy and radiant. This isn't gonna be, it says for all skin types, but I don't know if someone very oily will like this. I am going to do some concealing, and actually with Ulta, if you purchase anything over $35, you do get a sample of the Bye Bye Under Eye. So I have my little sample here, and I've never tried this, and I've heard so much about it. I know it's a heavier, very full coverage corrector concealer, and this is in the shade mediums, and I think it actually might work, and I think I'm just going to use this too. Whoa, okay. That's pretty. It actually sits super well with this foundation. It all just kind of blends in and looks like one. So far, so good. I do need to set this though. There's no way I can just finish the rest of my makeup and go because it has a tackiness. So if you're gonna go with powder bronzer, that kind of thing, you can't. You have to use either all creams. Maybe if you're very, very dry, this will kind of just eat up a little bit of that dewiness, but I love the finish. I just know that this will transfer on clothes and I need to set this. Also, the under eyes are creasing a little bit because it is very emollient. But anyways, let me go ahead, set everything. I am gonna go ahead and put the rest of my makeup on and I'll be right back. All right, so I'm back. I put the rest of my face on here. I did go ahead and I used a more radiant powder. That way it wouldn't take away too much of the look we're trying to achieve with something like this. So I did go in with the CoverGirl Advanced Radiance powder. It's a pressed powder. I'm in the shade Creamy Natural. I'm gonna enjoy trying this further, I think, but the biggest test for me is how it wears. If it starts to break up around this area, that's where I kind of start to think, I don't know if it's worth it, because honestly, my Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless, perfect. It doesn't break up around this area and it lasts all day. It looks practically the same from the application to the end of the day, even after working out and sweating. Okay, so it is now Sunday. I've been testing this product out thoroughly, using it every day for the last, it's almost a full week since I pre-recorded that first part of the video. So now I'm here to wrap up my thoughts about the Confidence in a Compact from IT Cosmetics. I do have a little bit of a love-hate thing with this. Number one, I am wearing it right now. Like I said, I've been wearing it all week. I think the finish is gorgeous. You do, however, have to set with a powder. It will transfer on clothes. I mean, if you touch it, it has a tackier finish. I have more of a normal skin type. I'm a little dehydrated. I do tend to be more dry in the wintertime, but I couldn't even imagine still not setting this. If you're super dry and maybe a mature skin, you might be able to get away with it, but I don't know. It's going to be a personal preference. For me, I just felt like it still was left really tacky even after several minutes of letting it sit and settle into the skin. So think about that. If you are a very oily skin type, this might not be something you love. The finish still is gorgeous. It's more of a natural finish. It has a little bit of some dewiness to it, but after it settles a little bit, dewiness still subsides a little bit. So it's kind of natural, leaning to a little bit of like a glowy finish. Claim of full coverage and what you see in their ads and infomercials and things like that on QVC or what have you is, I'm not seeing it. I don't know why. I do see it before my eyes when they're applying it to their own face and it looks very full coverage. Maybe it's the brush. Like I said, I wasn't about to buy a $48 brush. I think that's kind of ridiculous, even though I know their quality is nice. It's more than the product itself. It's just silly. But I did use several types of brushes to apply this. I tried 3 brushes and I also tried a damp blender sponge. You could use a beauty blender, what have you. This is the L'Oreal one, but I used multiple types of brushes to see which I liked better. This one is more round and fluffy, and I found that that gave me more of a sheer coverage. The flat top kabuki style was nice, but I felt like I was going through so much product, and ultimately my favorite was the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. This still had mobility within the bristles, but was still packed enough to give a heavier application. The damp sponge was the worst as far as coverage. I kept having to dip into this product. So I personally don't think a sponge is the best. I think a synthetic brush is the way to go, but I by no means got a full coverage. I had to really build it up to get more of like a medium to full, and still my freckles and some pigmentation poked through, some veins on my face, you know, areas of your skin that may have some discoloration still peeked through. So the whole full coverage aspect of it was kind of a letdown for me. But if you've seen my videos and you know, I don't tend to want an overly heavy coverage on my face. I like some freckles to peek through. I think it looks more natural and fresh on the skin. Feels so lightweight, like you're not even wearing any makeup at all, which I love that feeling. And I did notice after I removed my makeup, my skin always looked so glowy and even. I have a lot of redness in my face, and I noticed that some of that redness was toned down. I just felt like I was hydrated more than normal when I'm just doing regular makeup and cleansing at the end of the night. I think that the Confidence Cream part is doing something for my skin, which again is awesome when you're wearing a foundation. You're getting best of both worlds here. You're getting a skincare product and you're getting foundation. And again, it has SPF as well. What is it? SPF 50. And I love that. It's just one less thing to have to worry about. Another thing I want to make sure to mention is the amount you get in this compact. I've only been using this for, you know, just a little under a week. And I don't know if you're going to be able to tell, but can you see there's a big indentation already? And I just found that I had to keep going for more and more. I just think you'll burn through this fast. I kind of wish that it was in a different type of formula. A liquid formula maybe would be best, and I don't know if that's possible. They've developed this particular item, but I would love to see if one day they'll come out with a liquid formula that will just carry you through longer. You only get 0.63 ounces in this thing, and I don't know. I'm going through it faster than I've gone through any other foundations, you know, cushion foundations, whatever I've used. This is going fast, and I haven't hit pan or anything, but I wanted to make sure to mention that. So ultimately, I guess my final review is, if you're mature, if you have dry skin, if maybe you don't wear makeup every single day and you need something for, you know, special occasion, or you need something for a couple days out of the week, this would be for you. I mean, it's beautiful. It truly is a beautiful product. I think it's gorgeous on the skin and it just makes you look healthy. But if you're someone who wears makeup every single day, maybe you're younger, in your 20s or, you know, whatnot, if you have oily skin, I just don't think it's worth it to use this product. If you have unlimited money to spend and you just don't care and you want to try new products, hey, this one's awesome. Definitely check it out. I'm going to use every last drop of it. I've decided not to return it because I love the way it makes my skin feel. But there are some cons to it. So it's not a perfect blow my socks off kind of product, but it's one to check out if you kind of like some of the things I talked about and you can get past some of the negative parts of my review. And I do want to quickly mention, because I kind of threw this in, when you purchase the or any IT Cosmetic product, you do get a free little bye-bye under eye from Ulta. And I did not like this. I did not. I know I've heard so many people rave about this product and it's amazing, full coverage, waterproof, anti-aging, blah, blah, blah. It creases horribly on me. Horribly. It doesn't matter if I set it or not, or wait a little while to set it, use different powders. It always creases and it looks dry under my eyes. So I probably still will, you know, use this here and there mixed with something else or just on light days where I'm putting a very tiny amount. But yeah, I wasn't impressed by this, honestly. I think it was kind of like, eh. I think the Tarte Shape Tape is so much better. But I think that's it for me today. Don't forget to give the video a big thumbs up if you liked this. And if you like this style, kind of did a whole series of videos lumped in one. I did my first impressions kind of at the beginning and then, you know, waited a week and did the ending of this review. So if you like that style, let me know in the comments below. I always love hearing your feedback, and let me know if you've tried this product and what your thoughts are. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Or are you planning on purchasing this product? I'd still love to hear from you. And of course, if you are new here today and you haven't subscribed, you know where that button lives. Also, don't forget to hit that little bell right next to that subscribe button, and that will notify you when I upload my next video. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.